It's so interesting. We're talking about this, and I had a conversation with a few people recently, that I met off Clubhouse that we've have a long-standing good friendship, and they were telling me that they were out at brunch and they noticed that there are a lot more women outside at brunch and all these other things than there are men, right? Um, and she's out in LA. And she gave me that example. And then I was talking to one dude, and he went to like a festival with a girl that he was talking to, and it was just like 85% women, 82% women, and the other small percentage is men. Right. So there are a lot more women outside in a lot of these different places. And I've seen it too, because I've been outside the last few weeks on and off, and I've seen
Oh,
way
really?
and I've seen way more women outside at brunch and all these places than men. It's like the numbers are not even close. It's literally like 85, 90%, and the other small percentage is like dudes who show up. You know what I'm saying? A lot more women are outside. So you can't say, guys can't say that the women are not outside or they're not visible. Like, where are you? They're literally in all the spots that I be going out, and I don't even be going out like that. And I think the reason why a lot of the women are trending towards dating that, because the dudes are just not out there outside at some of these spots. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what city you're in, depending on what the venue is. But I think for the most part, a lot of women are participating in being in certain spaces in larger numbers, or congregating in larger numbers than there are men in those spaces.
Go ahead.
Hink.
So then I go.
Okay, I wanted to ask Hink something. How you figure that all the women on there faking and not the men, ain't none of the men on there faking either? Why do you go left like that towards women?
I say
Why
that
did you?
about Hink.
Yeah, y'all don't listen, do y'all?
No,
I
I
sit there
heard
and
what you
told you that
said.
if you heard what I said, then you heard me sit there and say that men use it to fuck on you. They not
Yeah,
looking for nothing
but that's not
real.
what you started out with. You started out with
No,
that's another way for women to lie and do something else
yes,
to men,
I
and then they
described the
get
women
fucked on.
first because I
I'm
believe.
not offended. I don't use dating apps, but I just was wondering.
Okay, but I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
I go women first, ladies first, and then the men second. So I describe the women what they do on the shit, and then I describe secondly what the men do on the shit. Don't worry, I didn't leave nobody out.
How do you know if you don't be on dating apps though?
Who,
That's what
me?
you
I got
heard. I'm talking about him.
for
Like
me.
yeah, you saying like you know or something. Is that what you heard or you not speaking
Yeah,
from?
that's what I heard. And my buddies use it for. They brag about it. They talk about it. And I said, I don't blame them. Do what you got to do. If that's what's going to help you get some ass, get you some ass.
But
I ain't
not
got no issue with it.
everybody's looking to slut us women out. Some people have potential to try to look like for people because they're at home.
Yeah, I know they are until they can get them cheeks. And then they done with your ass.
Everybody eventually wants some cheeks at the end of the
Okay,
day.
that's what they doing it for. And
But
that's why they
doesn't that
going back
make
to
y'all
the app. They
villainous to
realized it wasn't
women that
nothing
are?
serious. Go ahead.
Doesn't that make you villainous to the women that are looking for relationships on the apps? I'm just curious. Or do you
You
automatically
may be,
assume
but
she just
he may look like a villain, but you a fool for using it. Think you're gonna find something serious on that shit.
okay? I understand now. That's why I ask questions. Okay. So you feel like she not deserving because she's stupid enough to jump on the app.
Look, I don't think anybody should. I think those apps should be banded out of style, out of date, because it's a waste of time to me, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
believe, like I said, the old-fashioned way. I also said this:
Oh yeah,
I'm
me
going
too.
outside
Me
and have a
too.
conversation.
It's actually worked for some people though.
Well,
It
So
has.
congratulations to them. But I bet you most of them had bad stories. I bet you more bad stories than good stories. I promise you that.
I do know because I know that's how Tatiana Ali. I know you guys know from First Print. That's how she met her husband on a dating app. And all.
Rich people
But
dating apps are not the same.
Well, it was on True. What's the Harmony one? It was on that one.
They still got
eHarmony.
levels to
Harmony.
it,
She met him
though.
on eHarmony. And so, but what I was going to say to you is, and two, I think that what I have learned about dating apps too, I've met some great people on dating apps. It may not be a love connection. I may not like you, but it's a good networking thing too. I'm gonna tell you, my son got an intern, a great intern from a dating app. I'm on a dating app. So you can use it if it doesn't end up being a love connection and you guys vibe and then you end up talking about different things. You have a cool relationship. Sometimes people be blocking their blessings just thinking about sex all the time, thinking about what this person can do. And maybe God put that person in your life for something totally different, So sometimes it's just, hey, I got this guy. I see, it didn't work out, but then you learn something else about them. You learn something from them. Maybe that's the reason why that person came into your life.
Jesus, I can't believe it, Jesus. All right, let me go ahead and get busy.
I'm just giving you how my life has been blessed through dating apps.
All right, let me get Biz, and I know he called in. Go ahead, Biz.
How is that delusion if that's happened to me? Y'all be crazy. This
No, it's because when they against something, they are strongly
It's
against
special
something.
people.
There
I
is
call them
no
the low
convincing them
learners.
there's a good side to it.
Hey man, shout out to Luther Vandross. He said it best. One night. Oh, that's all they're looking for. Huh? Shout out to Luther.
All right, go ahead, Biz.
Yeah. So I actually met my fiance on social media. I don't, and as I stated before,
he said social media. He didn't say a dating app.
Yeah, I didn't do the dating app. Me personally, I'm not into dating apps. Just because like Hink, I'd rather go outside and meet you in person. That I've always just been that type of guy. If I see something I like, I'm gonna go after and go get it, regardless if it's on social media or in person, in which I personally prefer. Now, as far as dating apps, I've worked with a lot of couples that got married and they met off of dating apps. So I get it; it works for some people, but I think that it depends on that person's temperament, what it is that they've been through, things of that nature. Typically, what I've found is that people that go to dating apps are usually ones that's been, hurt in previous relationships. So they're looking for that easier route to meet somebody, and which of course is absolutely cool. That's perfect if that works for you. But I don't think that it necessarily works for everybody, and it also allows for people to take advantage of other people. I think in an easier manner on dating apps, but I mean, again, everything works differently for other people.
Yeah, I think, like I said in the beginning, I definitely think if you invest into it, like with the higher end dating apps, if you're serious about it and you have them put in the work to vet these people out for you, to vet out what you're looking for, then there's a strong possibility it can work. I've heard of a few people that have met on apps, but they were serious. They put in, and it was kind of pricey, but that's what they wanted, so they were serious about it. The average person does not invest in, because you have people that are literally teaching people how to hustle on those dating apps. Make this type of picture, save this in your profile. They're teaching people how to hustle. There's chicks out here that are eating free off of straight meals, eating free all week, like Monday through Saturday. They got a new meal, they had a new bar, new restaurant, and some dude is just paying, and then you got other dudes who are out here, and it's dangerous too, yo. I got a homeboy. This another thing with those apps. Is that who you think they are? You know what I'm saying? you meet somebody and you roll up on a straight nigga with a wig on. That's dangerous, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like my homeboy told me this story. I laughed. It was hilarious. It was hilarious to me because I'm like, fam, you know, stop messing with these apps. But he pulled up. Like, first of all, your FaceTime is broken. Like, come on, this is what you selling. Oh, yeah, my FaceTime is broken. Nah, we're not playing those games. We're not playing those FaceTime games. We gotta have some type of, if we're doing that, we gotta have some type of video conversation or phone conversation. Met up with the person and he's looking around and it was you already know what it is, yo, with a wig on. Like they didn't even try anything. It was like a beard and a wig presented as a woman. It's like, what type of games we playing? That's dangerous, yo.
Y'all look at Hink face.
You can't expect me to take you seriously.
No, that's dangerous because my thing is, like, I know another time I went on there. Why are you in this section? I specifically said I'm looking for women, African American women. Why through these swipes are African American niggas dressed like women in my section? You understand what I'm saying? They should make a section specifically women, you know, guys dressed like women, guys who are looking for guys dressed like women. I'm a man looking for a woman. Why are you in my selection process? That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I gotta cut this
I
off.
can't
There's
believe it, Jesus. I can't
sexy ass
believe it,
games
Jesus.
being played out here, you know, and I'm sure who knows? Women, I don't know if you know Shane or any of y'all or Day West on that app. Have you ever had that issue? Like where you going through the swipes and it's like, hold on, I'm looking for a
Wait,
man.
on our behalf, or have we seen like?
What I'm saying is when you're doing the swipe thing, right? And you're looking for a man, have you come across a not man?
We don't have those issues, but there's a such thing, of course. Not on the I have not. I actually think I've heard of that happening to one person before. It never happened to me though.
Come on. Tell that truth. Tell that truth.
Not me. No, not me.
What I'm saying, okay, well that's good, that's perfect. But I know in our section at the time, it was like, yo, what's going on here? What are we playing games here? You trying to get me put in jail, yo? Like, cut this off, yo. That's another thing. It was getting spooky on there too. Like, hold on, you gotta look at the throat, you gotta look at the hands. You know, they got these big ass Andre the Giant hands. Yo, like, okay.
Gotta be like, has she had kids before? That make a man really want you to have kids. She can have kids. Okay, I'm cool. I'm safe.
That's another thing on the apps. It's like you looking for kids now. They better have kids. Yo, it's tricky out here because that's full proof. Let me see some baby pictures. Yo, let me see some hospital pictures of when you was crying and push. Getting too spooky.
It's wild out here.
Hey man, look, what the hell I want to get on that date app for? I don't need that bullshit, man. I'm old school to the motherfucking heart, and I'm okay with that shit. I'm not getting on no goddamn date app to catch up on some bullshit. I don't want to need important. Like I'm getting a bunch of wolf tickets. She being sold to me. Yeah, I'm good on that. Go to the house. Motherfuckers are sleeping on the goddamn mattress on the floor. You know what I'm saying? What I need that for? Is that what I'm? No, I'm good, man. Let me talk to you. Let's have a real conversation. I don't want to send a bunch of text messages back and forth. That's not me having a real conversation with a woman. You know, I want to hear your voice. You understand what I'm saying? I want to know at late at night when it gets, you know, then when the sun go down, you talk sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to say, won't you come over? You know, the kids are gone. They sleep. I'm here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on the way. I'm kicking out a door like I'm the police. But y'all these goddamn dating apps, you don't know what the fuck you gonna run into. Like you said, Jay said he ran into some goddamn transformers. They sliding in on him. You know what I'm saying? Putting on the goddamn front.
What's up, Jay?
Is that how they came at him, JR? With a goddamn dress on. Looking like Ikane. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
I feel you, Hink. I've always had a fear of running into like a
What
Jeffrey
the heck?
Dahmer. Like,
Me too, Cookie. Me too.
that's why I never really. I was like, you meet up with this person and you end up in a van top, pig top with tape on your mouth. I'm too paranoid for it. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do it.
Hey, so I'm interested in how to work out. So for the ladies who have used these dating apps, where do y'all meet up and like do y'all meet them or do they come to your house and pick you up? How does that work?
You meet them
No,
somewhere.